So, is hospitality a nice extra, or is it more than that? It turns out, really, our homes are for hospitality, and we need to expand our definition of what hospitality really means and who it's for. Hospitality is more than a nice extra that we add on to our lives when we've gotten everything else under control. Getting everything else under control is probably not really going to happen, right? But hospitality ought still happen. The Bible tells us to pursue hospitality, to seek to show hospitality. And so that really is what we need to use our home for. If homemaking and hospitality is important to you, then you want to stick around here at Simply Convivial. I'm Misty Winkler, and every week I have a new episode out about some aspect of improving our homemaking and our lives as mothers at home. Not only should you subscribe, you should hit the like button here so that YouTube and others know this is a video and a channel worth keeping up with. Thanks. I heaved a heavy sigh. A quick glance around the living room told me that children had been here. Books stacked haphazardly on the shelves and side table, papers peeping out from under the couch, toys strewn. Life had been lived. And a move into the kitchen didn't help things. Dishes, crumbs, smears on the fridge and stovetop. So much to do. And it's not just that it needed to be done. The real discouragement was that even if I did do it, even if I did do all that work and clean up the mess, all of it would return to this state again within 24 hours. And you know why? Because we all actually live in this house, 7 of us, every day. That's why the house would return to this used state so quickly. But why was that discouraging? It was my goals that were discouraging me, not the state of my house. We need to change our goal to hospitality. At that time, on that day, I wanted to cry, to stamp my foot, or to vent in some nagging rampage because my goals were being frustrated. Therefore, I was frustrated. I was working towards something, and my work was being undone at every turn. What was my work? I was working to have a clean house. I wanted shelves to be tidy, floors to be shiny, counters to be clear. My goal was an end state that I could never attain. It was my goal that needed to change. I wanted to have a clean house so that my home would reflect well on me, so that I could relax and not see more work to do, so that I could enjoy the finished project I had achieved. My goal was self-centered. It was good of God to keep that plan frustrated, because flattered pride gets even uglier than frustrated pride. I had to lose the pride, not the work. I had to change the goal to make it about others and not about myself. Only when I took the role of a servant rather than dictatorial lord could I begin to see satisfaction and fulfillment in the work in front of me rather than just a continual failing. Hospitality is the purpose of the home. Pursue hospitality. It's a command. It's a duty. But that doesn't mean that we all need to be having people over for dinner every week. Well, except for our people, the people who live in our homes. We feed them every day, every week, 3 times a day, in fact. That's hospitality too. The goal of hospitality means that we see our homes as tools in the formation of people, not as trophies to be kept beautiful in themselves. As G.K. Chesterton reminds us, the business done in the home is nothing less than the shaping of the bodies and souls of humanity. As homemakers, we are making hospitable homes, homes that shape bodies and souls of humanity. These souls' bodies might have been shaped in our womb, or maybe not. Those bodies might sleep between sheets that we wash or not. But our goal is that all the bodies and souls under our roof, for years or for hours, be shaped for good by the time that is spent in our homes. That's our business. Our home is for the service of building up people. If these people make a mess, a physical mess, an emotional mess, any mess, it's not frustrating our goals or ruining our home. It's giving us an opportunity to use our home for its very purpose: mending, serving, building. Hospitality isn't something that we do once the house is clean and we have everything together. Hospitality is loving others in and with our homes. Love is the whole point. Hospitality is building up people. It's our mission, whether we started from the moment of their birth or whether we only just learned their name. As 1 Corinthians 14:26 says, "Let all things be done for building up." With hospitality as the goal instead of a garnish, and our homes as tools instead of trophies, we can see the evidences of people being built up in our homes as a success, rather than as a source of frustration. It means more work, yes, but that's what we are put here for. The work is good and we are called to it. So let's dig in. Now, do you find that hospitality is extra hard for you because your home just isn't guest ready? Before you can invite people in, do you have a lot of work to do to get your home presentable? We don't have to wait for our homes to be perfect before we share life with our extended community. But we do need to have clean bathrooms and clear places for people to sit. If you need help getting the basic housework routine in order, then Sweep and Smile is for you. Sweep and Smile is a 6-week course inside Simply Convivial continuing education that really zeroes in on the bare minimum basics you need to keep your home in functioning order. In April, we're going to work through this course as a community with extra accountability and support, and we would love to have you join us. Just click the link up over here to find out more about Sweep and Smile and joining Simply Convivial continuing education, where you can learn more about being a better homemaker for the glory of God while repenting, rejoicing, and repeating.